We are Jonty and Millie, and along with our kids, we look for the amazing wonders of our world, living in Singapore and exploring beyond. Welcome to Wanderlust. So we're at East Coast Park today, this afternoon. It is 5 o'clock, just after 5. We're heading towards the Bedok Jetty where we're going to be doing a spot of fishing.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. Yeah, I've not done fishing I remember going as a kid once with my dad, and he had these maggots. I don't know if you still do this, but he was using them as like bait, and I had to put it under my tongue. I'm not sure why. I think he was just winding me up, but I accidentally swallowed the maggot. Gross.
Just to keep it warm.
Keep it warm. I think they were frozen anyway. I don't know if there's going to be maggots today, but I'm really excited to try fishing. We tried prawning. That was a laugh.
Yeah.
I'm excited about fishing. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do when I actually catch a live fish, but we will find out. Ooh, it's nice and busy down here. Loads of people walking about. We are nearly there. We're a little bit running behind, so slightly out of breath.
Dominic, is it?
Yeah, Dominic,
nice to see you.
yeah, thank you so much for coming.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
2-hour pier fishing lesson includes all equipment, and our guide Dominic quickly showed us how the rods and weighted lines work.
I'll cut off the tail and the head of the shrimp. Okay, and then we'll use this whole shrimp in small parts.
This is the smallest.
I think it's the smallest. These are very small.
Thankfully, there were no maggots in sight, and we used fresh prawns for bait and cut them into small pieces before adding them onto the hooks.
Let's see whether we can do it.
See the little hook?
It was a bit fiddly at first, but we got the prawns on the hook, and then we went to find a good spot to start fishing.
So can you see, before we fish, you always have to be aware of your surroundings, like where you're going to drop the line.
So push this and let it drop down.
You want to drop it? Yeah.
Sit all the way so you feel it. Did you feel it, Bash? Did you feel it at the bottom?
Yeah.
You sure? No. Nothing yet.
So
The fish have been nibbling it. So let it down again.
So be sure that the line is all the way at the bottom.
Wait till you feel it. So Milo's having a go, and we've dropped the rod down into the water, and they're nibbling and nibbling at the prawns, but haven't caught anything yet. Dominic's great with letting the kids have a go, and then we're pulling it back up and seeing if the prawn has gone and if there's a fish on it, but not yet. But this is only the first try, so I think excitement. We've got to like wait and just be a little bit more patient.
Yeah. So number 2 and number 3 is out already. You still have one last chance. Still have one last chance. Okay? So that was really fast. So just drop it the same way you did just now.
the fish ate all my bait. After 10 minutes, we decided to try our luck at a different spot on the jetty.
What are you waiting for?
Fish.
To do what?
Fight it.
Why?
So we can get some fish.
We've just started fishing. The kids have just dropped their baits and their lines over the side of the jetty, and they're just playing the waiting game now, which is pretty cool. It's a really peaceful afternoon out here at East Coast Park on this jetty. It's a bit breezy. Hopefully it's not spoiling too much of the sound for you guys, but it's a really, really lovely day. Dominic is amazing. I love the way that he's explaining everything to the kids. I'm going to ask Dominic some questions a little bit later for you guys, so you can find out about him and what he does here, so maybe you guys can take advantage of it too. And hopefully you're going to enjoy this little afternoon of fishing with us.
Taking long.
It is our turn now, so there's a few more rods. We've got 4 rods going now, and Millie and I are going to have a chance to catch a fish too.
So it's my turn now. The kids are reminding me what to do. I guess it's quite simple when you know, but there's the patience and the art of pulling it up. You can feel them tugging. Yeah, there's a little bit more to it. Can't feel anything. Up a bit? No, nothing. There's no nibbles yet, because on yours I can feel lots of nibbles. wasn't long before we caught our first fish, and Milo was so excited to catch the first one.
So the thing about these fish, they do have some spikes over here. You can see it. They have a defense mechanism where they will try to flare out.
Oh,
Yeah.
top.
They'll flare out. Yeah. And this part is spiky. These two parts are spiky. There are two spikes over here. Yeah.
Okay, let's go put it inside.
So do you want to put it in the water tub? You can put it in the water. Which is...
Oh, it ate everything.
A lot. Okay, I'm going to try to introduce some air into the water.
Here he is.
You got the craziest fish out of the
What was it
water.
called? Chocolate?
It's a chocolate hind.
Chocolate hind.
Yeah, the locals, they call it arumugam. Yeah.
You're gonna give a kiss?
Not kissing that.
On bait. His bones and the stripe here, there's a bar of it. Oh!
Kiss it, buddy.
Oh, very good. You want to kiss it? Okay. Oh, nice.
Hey, oh, careful, careful, careful. So another type of fish. So 5 different types, 5 different breeds.
Yeah, 5 different breeds of
Species,
5 different crops. Yeah.
Nice.
It's excellent. Yeah, you don't really get this like often. And this fish, the pattern does change under stress. You can see it's becoming darker and darker. Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice job.
This is so fun.
Wow, what a beautiful aquarium we got.
Nice.
Yeah.
Whoa, Aspen. Hold the rod.
This guy doesn't struggle much. Yeah.
Can I put it into the water?
Yes, you can. This fish you can hold it. Look at his eyes, the stripes on his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
It's called a candy stripe cardinal. It has a dot here, and his mouth is so big. Yeah, he's trying to bite my finger. Yeah, such a small fish. You want to hold it? Yeah. This guy is quite harmless. He doesn't struggle much. The emperor, the one that you caught earlier, that one was very strong. Yeah, that one will keep struggling.
You can trust Dominic,
Yeah.
okay?
And then just drop it in. Yeah. Wow, and look at that. Do we have 8 already? 8 or 9? Yeah. That is a foul fish. Yeah.
A what fish?
A foul fish.
Can I
Foul
touch it?
Yeah, you can touch it. Just don't touch the spike at the top. Yeah. That's one reason you can touch it. Yeah. And you really feel the skin. Yeah.
Oh,
Can you feel it? What does it feel like? Yeah.
that's
You wanna
so
feel it?
strange.
Oh no, I put it down. Then you guys can feel it. Yeah.
What do you think it feels like, Aspen? What does it feel like
What
to
does
you?
it feel like? I'll put it on the floor.
Feels like a sponge.
Yeah. What does it feel like? Yeah. So this is called a foul fish. You want to put it
See
in?
what they do.
Okay, see what they do. Now they're planning something even bigger now. Now they have more people on their side, right?
Toadfish.
Look at that, it's
Oh my
very cute.
goodness.
Yeah, it's so cute. Yeah. So it has 3 spines over here at the
Wow.
3 spines.
Let's go put it in.
Yeah,
Is it like weird?
yeah, it's a weird. You can touch it, so it's very smooth. Yeah.
Oh, it's.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like the feel of that.
You don't like the feel
Oh,
of that?
Aspen, touch
Aspen,
it.
you just try to touch it.
It's like sticky.
Yeah. You know they say the cold turns into the prince, right?
We awarded this toadfish the weirdest catch of the day, and we were so pleased to have Dominic with us to tell us all about the fish and that these ones make a strange noise, a little bit like a croak.
Okay. Wow, we have so many fish here. Okay, we just put it in. Okay.
Oh, good. Okay, Dominic, thanks so much for having us today.
Yeah, thanks so much, Ron.
We're just interested, how did you start Pure Hybridz? What was your idea behind it? And yeah, everything like that.
Okay, so I think for me, I learned fishing about maybe 7-8 years ago, around that time. And then for me, my experience wasn't very pleasant. It was, there's so much information about fishing, it's very technical and it's not consolidated in one source. So I felt that was the main challenge. And it was like only 3-4 months, 5 months down the road where I just kept casting and then I got my first fish. Yeah, not like how is it like today. Like we have companies where that you can actually go out on a kayak, go out on a boat, and then you can straight away land your first fish. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to bring the experience to. That's the experience I wanted to bring to other people. Like I give them a affordable way to learn fishing, like at a jetty.
Yeah.
And then it started from the jetty. After that, it moved on to even more. Like people demanded, they were demanding for, oh, bring me out on a kayak. I don't want to fish on a jetty anymore. I want to go on a kayak. I want to go on a boat. And that's how the other lessons developed. But it all started from the jetty, and that's why I'm still doing it up to today. I love meeting people. I love sharing the positive energy with others around me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The kids have clearly loved it today.
Oh, I'm so
They've really engaged with you as well. Do you really enjoy teaching kids or adults, or what would you say is your niche for yourself?
I think for me, I find that my niche is families, whether it's young kids, even the elderly adults and the parents as well. Yeah, but a lot of my bookings, about 70-80%, they actually come from families. Yeah. So I would say that is my niche, not just focusing on children, but the whole family itself, because probably the mom wants to take a lot of pictures. Some of the moms, they want to put up an umbrella and just stay there and just relax. Yeah. Some of the dads, they're really into it. Yeah. Yeah. So every family have a different interest. Yeah. And we also do a lot of expats and foreigners also. Yeah. They book through some of our platforms like Seek Sophie, like Sparks, TripAdvisor. And so when we get those bookings, yeah, you have to cater differently to different people, because they might not have the Singaporean background, but in essence they have stayed in Singapore long enough to know about our unique features. Yeah,
sure. I was really impressed by the many different species that we managed to get out of the Singapore waters. Is that quite common? Do you think the Singapore waters are healthier? Are they getting healthier? You've been doing this for 7-8 years, so.
I think in terms of Singapore waters, we have to break it down into specifics, like which part of the water in Singapore and then how clean it is. Generally, the waters here in the East Coast, they are quite healthy. Every week I come here, or every few days, like I'll see that there's a lot of fish. There are different species. They are still here, but in areas like maybe Pulau Ubin, areas like at the north side of Singapore, it's a bit overfished. And we do find there's a lot of litter in the oceans. There are a lot of floating debris floating all around. Yeah, and it's quite sad to see that at the north side of Singapore. And then there's also sites near to the Woodland site, near to JB, where there's a lot of ship traffic. Yeah. And then that site is also quite polluted as well. Yeah, so over here I find in general it's okay. But if you go to other sides of Singapore, it might not be as pretty as it seems.
Yeah. So how would our viewers, how would we all get in touch with you to be able to come and experience this wonderful afternoon that we have done today as well?
It's very easy to reach out to me. One way is, of course, we are partnered with a lot of platforms, TripAdvisor, we have Klook, Faith, Giftano, we also have Seek Sophie, Sparks was our very first one, and then all of these different platforms that you can actually reach out to us. The other way, the easy way, you can just go to Instagram, just give us a DM at purehybridz.com. We also have our website purehybridz.com, where you can just reach out to us, or you can WhatsApp me directly at 9154-1367.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We're going to hopefully send lots of friends over.
Yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity. Yeah, it's so great to meet you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Perfect. Thanks.
I put it in the head.
What were you doing?
Oh, it's not easy to get on the head. Yeah, it's not easy.
You've got loads of little fish on it. But it's too big for their mouths to grip onto the hook, sweetheart. It's the hook that has to catch them, isn't it? Mm-hmm. What were you hoping to catch?
Big one.
A big one.
Yeah.
It seems we found a really good spot to do some fishing. We found, I think, 6 or 7 different species of little fish, probably around 4 inches, I'd say. And we're all having a really good time, which is really sweet. The kids are having a blast, but they're starting to get a bit territorial, saying like, this is my spot, it's where I'm fishing now. But everybody's caught something, which is great. I think, oh no, Aspen was trying to put like a whole prawn in the hope to see whether she could catch a shark or something, but doesn't quite work that way. But yeah, everyone's having a good time. Dominic is awesome. There's been a couple of fish which were a little bit less safe to handle. One with spikes that are poisonous, which I'm quite glad I didn't listen to my wife, because she told me to grab it, and then Dominic told us to be careful. So yeah, we're having a really wonderful time. There's still plenty of sunlight, which is great too, and hopefully more fish to be caught. So we're going to return a load of the fish to the sea now, or all of the fish to the sea now. It's been amazing to be able to catch so many. As we said earlier in the interview, I think we caught 7, 8, maybe even 9 different species of fish, which is amazing. Some fish I never even knew existed, so really lovely to see them. We're going to return them to their home.
Okay. This one is still
It's still strong?
Is that the poisonous small one?
Yeah.
The rabbit, is it rabbit
yeah,
fish?
the rabbit fish.
Why is it called a rabbit fish?
Oh, this one I have no idea. Yeah, why is it called a rabbit? It doesn't look like a rabbit at all. Yeah. A glassfish, you can just take it with your hand. You want to take it?
Have a try?
Yeah. Just toss it in. Yeah. Nice, good job.
Bye. Reel it in a bit. It's coming.
We've had an amazing time today with Dominic here fishing and finding out lots about the marine life around here actually, which has been pretty cool.
Yeah, I've loved today. What I really liked about this experience is that we were taught what we needed to do and then kind of left as a family to do it, and kind of Dominic kept coming over and explaining what we needed to do, what we could do better.
Or which fish not to touch.
Which fish not to touch. Yeah, rabbit fish, the toadfish. Ugh, that made me feel a bit sick. I hate frogs and toads, and it really felt sticky and I can still imagine feeling it. It's not nice. But seeing all the different types of fish, I had no idea there were so many types of fish.
No, yeah.
Brilliant.
Rocket Man, was it?
It's Rocket Man on the bike. But it's really nice out here now. There's still lots of people up and down fishing. There's lights on underneath these little shelters, and I can see why you could just happily spend an afternoon, evening, picnic, drink, just seeing what you can catch out here. It's really, really nice.
We're going to go to the food lagoon, meet some friends. I would have suggested showing you what we're going to eat, but I think we're going to take it out and eat on the beach where the light's not very good. So just trust that we're going to be eating a lot of good food from the food lagoon, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Thanks for watching.
See you later, bye.
Bye.